Go.
As she walked, Samuel felt as if he were following some kind of killing storm. Even the track seemed savage from the footprints. It was evident that the prisoners, tied together, were constantly jerking and pulling to increase their speed. Their prints were scuffed, ragged, and he felt his mother's anguish terribly. As she was small and thin and very strong in her own way, this brutal treatment, probably with a rope around her neck, might be too much for her. As she was slow, he could not finish the thought. The shock Samuel felt since he'd come upon the devastation in the settlement and dealt with their bodies, he left them numb. Now it turned to anger, coming into rage that he was worse because he had to remain calm. He had no choice what to expect to follow his parents' tracks. He saw their footprints now and then. He had to follow and rescue them. He could do that, free his parents. He had to wait and see, and wait until he knew more. He would learn by studying sign. He could not forget himself and his skills. Now the people were leaving the track. He had to understand them by the time he caught up with them. He stopped and tried to slow his harsh breathing, tried to still his mind and remember that he had taught himself about studying trails and surrounding grounds. It seemed that the captors and captives were walking on the trail, but might be off to others. Quickly he started to swing to the left and the right of the trail, but it was mostly grassy and hard to read. But the last he had scuff marks, something tracks in the open dirt. They had scouts on each side of them, of the main group. On the second swing, he found the first body. It was a man in his 30s who'd been picking berries when they've come upon him. He must have had a rifle or musket. No one would be out in the woods without some kind of weapon, but it was gone.
Minutes and 30 seconds.
Right?
Right?